the areas is of HR business partnering. A is for aptitude, B is for business focus, C is courage. All three key ingredients to becoming a true HR business partner. And if you focus on these three as the basis for the work that you do, you will actually be able to gain credibility with your line managers and management. So what are those three things again? Aptitude. Aptitude means basically you need to have the ability to understand all facets of HR, maybe specialize in 2 or 3 functions within HR, up to the extent that you're specialist in 1 or 2 of them. But you have to have at least an understanding of overall the overall functions in HR. So that's aptitude, which basically means that also you have to level up in terms of your knowledge, your skills, to gain that level of aptitude, so that you gain the trust of the line managers. So that's A. B, business focus. What does business focus mean? Business focus, in the simplest terms, means your solutions needs to be tailored to what the business wants to do. That is the starting point of all the things that we do in HR. At a strategic level, what you can see is that if you were a HR director or chief HR officer, when does the business come up with its strategy to do well, or for planning purposes in the next 3 to 5 years, or does HR come up with its strategy first? So always the business first, right? Business focus means that you have to have that understanding of the business up to the level that you are the problem solver for the business. You bring solutions to the table, you craft strategies around the strategy of the business or the business plan for the next 3 to 5 years. Crafting it means having an understanding of the business inside out for you to be able to be business focused. So that's B. C, if you have the aptitude, you're business focused, that you're more than 2/3 away in terms of being a good HR business partner. More importantly, as we go along, I think if you are a HR business partner or you're a HR practitioner, you know there are many times when we need to go into conversations with line managers where the line managers would basically say, for example, I'm not saying I've had this experience in any of my jobs, but the business manager basically, I'm sorry, I don't think this guy can work out in my department. You either transfer him out or you fire him. When we go into, that's one example, when we go into business planning, for example, budgeting, in the worst of times, right, there's always this discussion around, okay, how do we cut headcount? What can we do? There are some HR practitioners, I'm saying all, there's some HR practitioners that basically will just hold up their hands and say, okay, I am going to limit the headcount that we bring in, for example, and I'm going to make sure that we have less than 10% throughout the organization by the end of the year. That is a very tricky path to go into if at the back of your mind you are basically just trying to please the line managers. But if you have the aptitude and you are business focused, at the back of your mind you already know what the numbers the business needs in terms of employee numbers to deliver a good year, then you can give that commitment. But do not give those kind of commitments purely because you just want to be a yes man to the line managers or whoever is in charge. Yeah? Because it's very important for you to have the courage to have difficult conversations, to say maybe there are other ways for us to do this. Of course, for you to have that conversation, you have to have courage, and more often than not, we must understand that we are the conscience of the company. If we do not play that card, if we do not become the conscience of the company, who else will it be? So that's my thoughts on the ABCs of HR business partnering. This is Azri signing off. How can I help you today?